Hey guys, so today we're gonna play actually the G major scale in the second position on the guitar. If you actually have seen the C major scale on the second position, you'll know what the second position is. You can go back to that video to see what the second position or what positions on the guitar are. Right now. The G major scale on the second position. So the second position simply means first finger on the second fret, second finger on the third fret, third finger on the fourth, and the fourth finger on the fifth fret. So as long as you play anything across these frets on any of the strings, and if you keep your hand in this particular position, this is your second position on the guitar. So when the last class, I think the last video, I think on C major scale on the second position, we spoke about where you place the root. So on the C major scale on the second position has your middle finger on the root on the fifth string. On the third fret you have C, and also your pinky on the third string, fifth fret, you have C over there. This time when we play the G major scale has the root on the sixth string. So again, with your second finger on the sixth string, third fret, G, you have a fifth fret, fourth string, G again, and you have one more G on the first string, which is again with your second finger. So right there, yeah. So when we play this G major scale on the second position, you have to know as long as you know where the root is, and as long as you're using the particular finger pattern that I'm going to show right now, then you basically can use that position, that finger pattern, and move it up, right? So let's just go through the finger pattern right now. So the finger pattern is actually with your middle finger on the third fret, you have G, and then with your pinky you have A. With your first finger you have on the bottom string, on the fifth string we have B, you have C with your middle finger, D with your pinky, the next string, so that's your fourth string or your D string, you have E, and instead of F we have F sharp. So F would be right here on the third fret, but F sharp is right here on the fourth, and then back to G. Then we can still go up. So G, A, B, C. It's very important that you have C over here, and you go with your middle finger to D on the second string, E, and no finger stretch this time. So we're just going to go to F sharp right here on the second fret, and then you have finally G, and then you're finished off with your A over there. Climbing back up, A again, middle finger G, F sharp, E, D, with your pinky you go to C, and then B, A, G. A semitone lower we have F sharp, and then E, D, C, B, A, and G. And you can go lower with your F sharp, go lower than that, E, F sharp, G. So yeah, that's your G major scale on the second position. So let me play that once. So again, this is a movable shape. That means I can take this shape and I can move it anywhere, and I'll actually get the different scales. I can play an A major scale right here, right? Or I can play an A flat major scale. As long as I'm maintaining that finger pattern, that's what matters. And you can move that pattern up and down the different positions on the guitar, and you'll actually find the different major scales. One thing I think you should try doing is instead of randomly playing different scales, try to see if you can actually try and play the C major scale. It's on the 7th position, the same finger pattern. We are gonna call this finger pattern major scale fingering type 2, right? So the last one was major scale fingering type 1. This is simply type 2. So if I take this major scale fingering type or this pattern and I move it all the way up to the 7th position, so on the 7th position on the 6th string. So I mean, I know you cannot see the fret inlays, but I can actually see them here on the top, so that kind of helps. So anyway, so I'll name the fret. So on the 7th position you actually have B on the 6th on the 6th string, and you can play that with your first finger, and then you have C on the 8th fret. So from here, if you play the same finger pattern, which is the scale fingering type 2, then you'll actually play the C major scale. C, D, E, F, G, A, B and C. D, E, F, this time with your middle finger on the 2nd string over here. G, A, B and C. You can go higher. D, C, B, your A, G, F, E, D, C, B, A, G, F, E, D and C. I use the same scale fingering type which we played on the 2nd position for the G major scale, and if you push that all the way up to the 7th fret or the 7th position on the guitar, you get the C major scale.